I need a hat.
Happy Saturday. Oh yeah, good hat. Wait, let me check this. Am I at the right place? Yes. Twitch. Twitch doesn't work right away. I shut it off and turn it back on, then it connects. What's up, guys? Saturday night.
Let me go get a couple of shares out.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh, why do I got that on? People in the boxes. Let me fix that. Oh, you know what? Idiot. I just clicked the button without even thinking and it looks like People in the Boxes, episode 187, going live. Luckily, I think I can change it all on the fly.
Gabe with 200 stars right off the bat.
Gabe, what's up, man?
Let's add to the star.
Trying to.
You know what happens when you complete a star party?
Nope.
Nothing. They build it. They build it up. They give you this bar to try to fill up. Then once the bar is filled, nothing happens.
That sounds fun. Wow, it's not actually fixing this. Oh man, I hope I don't have to start it back over. I might have to start this back over. Yeah, nothing's wanting to stay now. Son of a bitch. Yeah, now it's just like the button can't be clicked now. It's a pain in the ass, but I'm glad they did it. I'm glad it's better. I'm glad it's changed. But now I can't fix this. I can change what category it's under, but it doesn't help me. I guess that's fine. Leave that alone. The video, like you have to do like a placeholder video, and I have it's stuck on People in the Boxes. Let's go over to Facebook and see how it looks over there. Man, I've driven 10 hours in the last 2 days. It's not.
Where'd you go? God damn.
St. Louis twice. So for I guess for reference, it was about 3-hour drive twice. Okay, so it did fix the title at least. I'm happy for
going on ANJ.
What's that?
Got a YouTube commenter.
Oh, cool. What's up, Gabe? What are you up to, man? Maybe just stop through for a second. Thank you for the 200 stars. Fuck. You guys have like single-handedly, you and Gabe have probably been my top 2 star senders. And then James Pocock, he comes through, doesn't say anything, just throws stars and he's out. It's like, all right, man. Thanks. Let's see if I can get Mikey on here.
Yeah, he'll pop into mine every now and then. Same thing. I don't think I've ever said many words to him. Well, he's never said many words to me. Just drop in, send some cash and dash.
All right, I'm gonna send I guess I'll send the link to Mikey. I don't think he needs it, but
I sent it to him. He said,
"Oh, okay, all good." I'm pretty excited though. Actually, this is why I went live. Check this out.
What is that?
Like, what am I looking at? It's a jar with dabs in it, but it's like the end of the jar. So I was at this event, and I was like, look, it's going to take you a lot of work to get the rest of that shit out of that jar. Scraping it out, like trying to find a tool and stuff. I was like, how much will you sell me the whole jar for? Like, what's the remainder? Like, because it's gonna save you some time and money, bro. I got this entire thing for $30. Like, there's got to be like at least 10 grams in there, if not more.
Yeah, I'd just break the jar and start scraping some pieces off.
That's a bad idea.
Yeah,
That's a bad idea. You'd end up dabbing little shards of glass and stuff. Like, nah, I wouldn't do that. What's up? You make any rosin? I want to make rosin. I made some bubble hash. I started doing my own bubble hash, and I'd like to get a press and start doing my own rosin. But press is like a good press. We're talking $700. Dude, this is hilarious. The follow train people. Like, I'm in this group, Content Creators Network, or Connect. I'm sorry. There's a whole bunch of them that I'm in, but this one, I think it's the one that's got like 900,000 people in it.
Mhm.
Well, for the most part, you just get women doing shit like this. Hey everyone, how's your weekend? Any plans? You might not be able to see it right away, but it's like mostly nip, like just straight up, like,
Yeah.
what's up? Like, fellas, she's like, you follow back, and all this and that. Oh, dude, great.
You never get a follow back.
Right. That's why I do. I totally, like, I game that system just in order
What's
to
up,
get the
Margaret? What's up,
weekly.
Frankie?
What up? Just to get the weekly challenges done. You need 25 followers. Well, all I do is say good morning or like good luck everybody and stuff on these follow for follow posts, because all the
Yeah.
people trolling for that, they just see every comment and they follow, expecting every person to follow them back. And I'll even say half the time, I don't do that. I don't do follow for follow, but I wish you all luck. And there literally will still be people following me because they're not looking at that. They're just and then
Yeah.
they unfollow me later. That's fine. I still get my stupid challenge done.
Yeah. I don't get new followers. Whenever I see a challenge that has followers, I switch the goal.
You can do that?
Yeah. So you're, hold on, let me see what they actually call it.
Do you know who Stoner Gump is?
I don't.
I didn't know him either until I met him today. I guess he's fucking huge.
So, at the top of course, it's not going to come in.
Right. There it
Yeah,
goes.
at the top there, you see weekly focus.
Oh, and that
You
will
click on
change
that.
things. Ah, that makes
So
sense.
you could do maximize your earnings, build my community, reach more people, or quick start on Facebook. So if I ever get one when it's get 35 followers, I'll just switch to build my community or whatever. Like,
Hmm. That's one way to do it. I just game the system by I just say good morning to some of those people that I see on my timeline from one of those kind of groups, and boom, I'll have all my followers done by the end of the day just by saying hello to a few people, because they're so desperate for people who engage. They see, oh, this person actually made a comment. They got to be an engager. I gotta, I'm gonna follow them because they're gonna follow me back, and we're just gonna both love each other forever. Like, you guys, seriously, if you actually become successful online, you have so many more followers than you could ever possibly keep track of, that there's no way that you can actually follow for follow, engage for engage, all the way up. 2
yeah,
million, you got 2 million followers. You're not engaging with every single one of
and
those. You can't.
all your 2 million followers are doing the same thing. They're just doing the follow for follow and not actually
Hmm.
engaging with anybody.
Yep. And they'll engage with you maybe temporarily just to get you to think that they're gonna, that's how they are. But
Honestly, I've learned through the years I don't want streamers as followers. Like,
trust me, dude, I'm always trying to collaborate with people, but then yeah, it doesn't. They don't make good followers. That's for sure. They might follow you and watch what you're doing to see what, hey, I could do something like that. And I do the same thing. I watch a lot of the big ones, but I don't know why people watch each other that are like within a few thousand followers and be like, I'm stealing their idea. Bro, watch the big ones. Take their ideas. Take the ideas from network television. Take ideas from, Rogan or whoever else that don't fucking care if you take their ideas because they're too big to care. Anyway, we don't need to talk about this all the time. You and I could probably get stuck in that kind of conversation all fucking night.
What's your go-to flower on top 5 of the month? Been smoking Silver Haze. They got Silver Haze a lot at the one dispensary that I go to, and
Hey, Margaret.
it's
Silver Haze?
decent go-to.
Silver Haze. I don't think I've ever had it. What's everybody else up to? Only one commenter on the YouTube. What are you guys doing on the Facebook? Cheers.
Bro, I wish this camera was good enough to see my TV. You ever see that show, A Minute to Win It?
Sounds familiar, but I've never seen it, I don't think.
Like a game show where they do challenges with like household items. Anyway, the host is wearing a button-down shirt that is way too small for him, and he's got a belly that's just poking through the fucking buttons. The buttons are like holding on for dear life. Like,
That'd be like me trying to wear some of the button-up shirts that are still in my closet. Wow. I thought you were going to say like cleavage or something, but nope. You're like that gut boy. I want to get. If only I could see that angle from here. That's funny.
I've been running out of things to watch, so I decided to go to Game Show Network's page on YouTube.
Nice. Get some ideas from there.
Yeah. Everybody's just talking about the same shit. It's hard to keep listening to the same different takes on the same scenarios over and over again.
You mean the politics and stuff? Yeah, I kind of tuned out because there's so much of the same opinions floating around. Like no one has any information for me to actually, absorb. It's like
I even listen to like the social debates and all that shit. And
yeah, that's true.
It's everybody's saying the same stuff now. We need new ideas.
The same echo chambers are getting circulated, and just that's one thing I've always liked to do is take like ideas that are already out there and like link them up to other ideas that maybe have never been combined before. Like how can we put these two things together? And you can do that in almost every like facet of life.
Mike's on his way.
Like whether it's a physical thing or even like just social things, like there are ways to combine stuff that's never been put together before.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to do too big of a dab, but man, I'm excited to have dabs that are actually
Mike's backstage.
Doable. I wish you gave me some kind of beep or something, a tone.
I'm wanting some dabs for like 2 days now. I ran out.
What's up, fellas?
What's up? Check it out, Mikey.
Let me get my glasses on.
You're like, what the fuck am I looking at still?
Is that your...
Actually, my girl got like 2 grams of keef. I'm going to do a whole bowl of keef.
Oh, wow. That'd be nice.
Is that your hash?
No, I went to an event today and I wanted some of these dabs. I was with Ted. Shouts out Tedibles. And I went and got some of these dabs, and all he had left was what's in this jar. And so he was going to have to like start scraping it out, and it would have taken it forever to get me a few grams put together. So I'm like, well, what would you sell the whole jar for? And he asked the other guy that owned, that runs the booth, and so $30, man. And I bought a bunch of these. I bought a whole roll of these ceramic tools, like much longer, like dab tools almost. They're like They almost look like dental tools, They got like different pokers and different like spoon shapes and stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's perfect. I can get every bit of it out with this.
Sweet.
That's a hell of a deal.
You can't beat that.
No, dude. After I just bought an ounce for 150 of some dabs that I can't even do, I look at them and I like cringe looking at them. Like I can't do it. I can't do it.
Can't bring yourself down to it.
No, man. It's kind of like and look, let's be honest. Maybe they say there's no physical addiction, but we get addicted to the marijuanas too. And man, I'm like looking at, it's kind of like a wino looking at some cologne going, man, do I want to take a sip of that? I know it, ain't going to feel good going down, but it's going to get me what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold start with a slow heat.
That is a little smoother for sure. Also, if you do really small dabs of it, you don't tell as much. It's not as harsh, but I don't like to do tiny ass dabs. I want to do something that's, can actually make me feel like I got a hit.
You want to get there quick.
Yeah, and that's sad too because I actually been enjoying this Fico lately. I've been I did a couple grams of Fico, and
Damn, shit.
once it actually hits, man, it's like nice. We talked about that before, Bean. You told me that story, and I thought about that the other day, where you eating the RSO and it tastes like isopropyl alcohol and shit.
Yeah,
Just made
yeah,
me
that shit was
puke.
terrible.
But the stuff I get, I'm just like putting it on toast and maybe a little cinnamon and butter, and boom, take a bite
Yeah,
of
no,
it.
it didn't even taste like alcohol. It tasted like fucking dog shit. Like, it really did. It tasted like I went and stuck my tongue in the bottom of the garbage bag.
Gabe, thank you for the next 200 stars. Damn.
Killing
you,
it,
man.
Gabe. Killing it.
No, I'm out of dab. I guess we're gonna have to make a
Oh
trip,
no.
get some dab up to Missouri.
Hell
But
yeah.
I
You
may
should have
just go
come
ahead
to
and
the. Go ahead.
I may just wait and just go ahead and get my medical card back, because that Natural Leaf has pretty good dab, and they're not that bad. They don't use a lot of solvent in there, so
Natural Leaf, it's called.
Natural Relief Dispensary
Oh, I
here in
see.
Little Rock or Jacksonville.
I see.
Yeah, Sherwood.
You go to Missouri sometime, man. We should try to like find an event that you can both go to. That Canicraft was in Missouri, and there's another. There's the marijuana maintenance program with Josh White. He does a MMP Classic at a golf course with like
Yeah.
vendors, and cannabis and all that. There's a bunch of good stuff in Missouri. Probably a hell of a trip for you though. You probably just go right to the border or something, right? Not
I go
too
to
far.
West Plains, which is like 2 hours away from my house, but see, Branson ain't but like probably 3.5 hours. St. Louis ain't but about 6 hours. So it
I
ain't
was going to
that
ask
far.
about St. Louis, yeah, because that's about as far as I go into Missouri, and it's about 3 hours for me.
Yeah, I think it's 5 to 6 to Missouri, St. Louis. I ain't been there but one time during the daylight. So,
I
but
drove there twice
yeah,
yesterday.
I do want to go to St. Louis and and hit one of them events, but also in St. Louis, like their what is their aquarium in St. Louis? It's free to get into and go through. It's just costs money to park there sometimes to get the good parking. But
Wait,
like
why is it free?
that's just St. Louis.
Oh,
I think
you're
St.
saying
Louis,
that's just how it is? Huh.
yeah, I think St. Louis's zoo is free too, ain't it?
There's a zoo up there somewhere. It's free.
Yeah, there's a zoo up there that's free too. It's like it costs parking. If you want to get out of the crackhead valley where everybody's out there bumming cigarettes or wanting a dollar while you're trying to park,
Right.
But yeah,
I
I think they do that for free if you want to, play the games and all that other stuff or any extra it cost.
see.
Yeah, remember I told you that I sent my girl to that car show. It was a Porsche show. She took her dad, and they drove. It was like an hour and a half away. They drove all the way out there. They saw a sign that said it was $40 for parking. They looked at each other. They didn't want to pay it, and they were like, "Fuck it, we're leaving." So they drove an hour and a half out there to drive an hour and a half back,
Yeah,
all
you did
because
say
they
about
saw
that.
a sign they saw a sign that said $40 parking, which wasn't even for that event.
I didn't know that part. I didn't hear that part. You told me before. You told me
There's
about
free
that.
parking at the event. Like fucking idiots.
Dang, bro. Well, no, they didn't know. They didn't know. That's just like first time going to an event, they didn't know exactly. The GPS says, okay, here's your parking lot. Well, it's $40 parking,
Yeah.
but
I
still, I
guess
would
there's
pay
a golf event happening at the same time.
as parking for golf.
Yeah.
Well, at least your car wouldn't got vandalized.
Oh yeah, well, the area that they went in was like the millionaire like area.
Everybody, I'm like, hey, have you seen that video of my buddy and his cars? They're like, fuck yeah, that dude is like crazy.
Did you see somebody ripped that video off already?
Yeah.
Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, dude. Maybe
I
I should play it for you. I'll go find it real quick.
Now
This is
every time
crazy.
at work, every time one of the sales guys bring in a new car, they're like, "Hey, I got one for you. It's definitely a white one."
Did you put that shit on TikTok?
Nah, I should.
You should do it real quick, like
A
before
lot-
it blows up.
Right. Before these other people just keep taking the idea. Like
Because
this
that
one
was-
here. Let me show you this one, Mikey. You're gonna be
Yo,
like, what
Waylon,
the
did you
fuck?
see? Were you in our live the other day? We got we had over 150 people consistent for like an hour and a half.
Wow. What were you doing? The waffle time or no?
No, I think my title had a lot to do with it. I used some keywords that I knew would trigger some algorithms, and then
that's using that old brain for something else besides air between the ears.
Man, I'm so skeptical of that though, because I've used, in 4 years, I've used almost every word you can think of, and it's like nothing ever happened like that for me. But
yeah, I just used a couple of them in a certain.
What they call that's clickbait, but
right.
But we're
Yeah.
also
But we were also putting on a pretty good show the whole time. They're entertaining the trolls, like
Well, you had to keep them there, right?
yeah.
hey.
Huh.
They also know when they get in there, when they ask what the topic is, fucking pick a topic, they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you found something, man. I don't know how you got because YouTube has their shit locked down pretty well. I think maybe
Yeah, it's definitely a hard nut to crack, but I feel like if we stay consistent the way we've been,
it's the StreamYard allowing you to be up and down wise. I think that's also made a big difference. It's crazy.
yeah.
What up, Chris?
Yeah, if we can keep it consistent, I
Colin?
think that might be our main avenue soon.
Yeah, I would just be, I'd be real leery of it just because of the fact that,
They can take it all
censorship.
away.
Yeah, they can just take it all away. That's why you should always just be like sort of nonchalant, like real low energy on the side. Be like, hey, follow me. It's a couple other places. Tell people where
like,
else they could follow you. Just every once in a
Facebook
while.
just pretty much took everything away.
I believe it.
Yeah.
They now told me that I'm not the owner of Fire in the Hole, and there's nobody
What?
listed as the owner of Fire in the Hole, and the only
Oh, wow.
only person who can put somebody in that position is the owner,
What up, Colin?
and there is no owner. So I can't change the layout settings. I can't change anything. Like it's
That sounds. That's not even them taking it away. That's them leaving it as a thing, but then you just don't get to use it.
yeah. So there's money sitting on there that they won't release. That like I'm gonna turn off stars because obviously I can't. Even though I could get them, I can't get them.
Right.
Yeah. Or put them on message page. Yeah, turn them off on like Fire in the Holes.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I'm trying to communicate back and forth with them, but they're useless. I think it's because I set up Fire in the Hole with my old account that got shut down, and that was the owner. and now that account doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So Joe, I can claim ownership. Joe said. Joe said he can claim ownership.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead, Joe. You can have it. That's why I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I get it. I get that there's like a very good reason to be on Facebook and YouTube, and obviously I'm not doing it whatever the best way would be, or I'd be bigger than I am. But I also, the whole time I'm growing anywhere, I tell them, everybody, they're like, hey, I'm also on these a couple other places. If you happen to check it out, just try to slowly build it up. What's that?
I'm like you. I don't know what we found, but we found a niche that people enjoy because I mean, pretty much whatever you want to troll, we'll roll with that. If you want to talk crap, we do that. Good too. You want to talk.
Well,
shit
that's
about
why that's how you're retaining people. So you guys have a good, you have a fun like hangout. But I think what happened, and I'm not trying to diminish you guys' work. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
every site is pushing those short content that's up and down so hard, like really hard, that I think just that alone is enough to be seen more on YouTube. What's that?
Have you gone onto Facebook on your phone and searched for a page recently?
You can't find. You have to go like you have to search different ways.
It changed it now that when you search for something, it just takes you right to Reels. It shows you Reels under that, and you at the top it has it where you can switch to look for pages or people. But it used to start it right on people.
Mm-hmm.
Now it starts it right on Reels. So like they're definitely pushing that shit.
Yeah, there's something about every site competing with each other on those types of videos. And I think it had to do with TikTok getting so big that every other site was like, well, we got to get a piece of that. Even Rumble, when they just started adding shorts recently, and I'm like, who's asking for this? I even commented on Chris Pavlovski's post on his tweet, and he's the owner of Rumble. I'm like, great, good for you, but who's asking for this? Why are you getting into this this rat race, this gold rush that just seems to be racing to the bottom of the brainstem? It's not really racing to any sort of needed or asked for thing. I don't know what's going on, but they're pushing it hard. Oh, that's right. That was my point. Is that they even when they rolled it out, they said it's like TikTok but with freedom of speech. It's like they all want to compare themselves to TikTok now because it got so big. I mean, it is. I mean, it got big way faster than anything else. If you think about it that way, much bigger, much faster.
That's where the money is at in the data farming.
Well, we already know at the beginning they were doing it was fake. There was a lot of fake followers they were giving out to people. Like they said there was, go ahead, Mike.
And they also found out that TikTok could be shut down in a snap of a finger.
Mm-hmm.
Where YouTube has never been threatened to even be shut down. So
that's when Facebook started to really go to shit, was when they did that short shutdown of TikTok.
Yeah. But
all the fucking random users flooded over here and glitches started happening.
Yeah. And that's how it works though.
Joe's trying to get Elisa to make out in the comments.
Come on, Lisa, give it up. You want to.
All right, let's do it.
I can't see the Facebook comments. All I can see is Rumbles.
Yeah, I wish they could.
They didn't try to shut down OnlyFans. They tried to say that they were gonna move away from the porn on OnlyFans, and then they realized that's all they had.
Yeah, that's why everybody was there.
Well, not just that. They couldn't switch because even if they did, people would. The stigma was already. It was already labeled,
That's what I say when everybody's like, yeah, there's comedians on there too. But I'm like, who's watching them now? Because most people are like, I'm not even going to sign up because if I do, now I got this fucking label that I'm on OnlyFans. Like, you go and be like, hey, I watched that Matt Rife special. Oh, you did you?
On OnlyFans.
Right. Dude, I felt that way, and I've never even been on the site. And when you talk about it, people will assume Oh, sure. Sure, you'd never been on it. Oh, sure. It's like, let alone actually being on it and being like, well, yeah, no, I just watch it I just read it for the articles.
Is it an app you download, or you got to type
Yes.
it into your computer?
I'm sure it's
Oh,
both.
sure. Now you sound like Kim on People
Right.
in the Bible.
It's on the internet? OnlyFans?
No, I know it's on the internet, but I mean, like, is it like a?
You sell box fans.
I mean, I just watch old school porn. I type in porn and I watch it on the internet.
The only thing
Free.
OnlyFans is good for is if you see a celebrity you like, or you see a girl in your neighborhood that looks pretty hot, you could probably find her butthole on there for 75 cents. Like,
And I'm fixing to do that peanut butter niche. I'm telling you,
yeah.
I'm getting that peanut butter starting. Man, OnlyFans. I'm getting down to.
I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that are in that industry. Not OnlyFans directly, but in the dark side of the internet. And OnlyFans ain't it. A lot of these girls will go all in on OnlyFans when they have 7 fucking followers on social media.
Why would I even start an OnlyFans when I can do it for free on fucking Fire in the Hole?
For real though, just with stars, we probably make more than 60% of the OnlyFans girls on OnlyFans.
Damn.
It's a very much of a Ponzi scheme, kind of like follow for follow trains and stuff. It's like the women that are on it try to make it look so good that the women who watch that think, oh, I could do that.
The successful ones advertise it to get more people on so that the total numbers on OnlyFans are huge, which is what is the draw to bring guys in. Like, so that it's fucked up because these successful OnlyFans girls are like, it's empowering and all this stuff, but really what they're doing is they're using those little girls so that they can remain at the top. So that they could say, I'm in the 1%. Like,
see, I'm old school. Back in the day, I used to type in ratemyrack.com and I could look at boobies all day long. And I could rate them on a scale from 1 to 10. And, you know, when they, I don't know, years ago, they shut that website down. It was just girls that put their pictures on there. But I guess when it got to that revenge stuff, they shut it down because they thought people was posting pictures of their ex-girlfriends and shit. No, you can go in there and rate boobies all day long, and it's like, hell yeah, but.
I drove past a Hooters yesterday because we were like, I want to go get something to eat. We're out of town. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to go to something that we have in my area. And we drove past a Hooters right about that time. And I was like, well, we don't have one anymore. And then I was like, but I don't need to go to Hooters to see boobs. Like, I don't know why people, even
I don't even think they have a single set of boobs in the whole place anymore.
Well, then I looked at it a little closer, and this one was all boarded up and stuff, so it wasn't open. But
you can't come to the one in Arkansas. They employ the ones on the Jenny Crank diet. Half of them missing their teeth, and they sag down to their belly button. I mean,
like some of the strip clubs around here. I got you.
They all share one. They all share one set of dentures as they go in and out of the kitchen.
You still want to see them, but like they're tied down in their shorts, so they can't just whip them out.
I mean, I still look at them, but
I still look at them. You should.
You know what's funny though is like I think the internet killed Hooters. Like Hooters has been around since I don't know. I'd have to look, but like the 90s.
Hooters killed Hooters. When Hooters decided they didn't want to pay their girls the wages that they were and decided to make them waitresses instead of models. They used to hire them as models. So that's why they could get away with being discriminatory towards them. But then they switched their title over to waitress because they didn't want to pay them model wages. And
I don't think it was just that. It was also some lawsuits by ugly women that were mad that they couldn't get a job there, and that's when they started hiring fat, ugly people. And no offense to the fat, ugly people out there. I'm fat. Don't worry about it.
Now, if you go into certain Hooters across the country, there's dudes in them outfits.
Yeah.
Everybody, have you ever seen a tilted kilt?
I heard of it.
No,
We have them. We have one here. The
There's a
fuck
I've
was
bunch
never,
of
that?
I've never ate at a Hooters, just like I've never ate at a Texas Roadhouse.
no.
You just
I
go in to watch the butts. You never ate.
No, I don't.
Looking through the
I'm not
window.
even. I'm not. I'm a top man, not a bottom. You
Just
know.
looking
I
through the
like
Texas
window.
Roadhouse. Listen,
That's
Texas
some good
Roadhouse
eating.
is some good food.
And
Like,
the waitresses don't dress all that sexy there. I mean, usually they got cute girls working at restaurants, but that's just kind of a
it's
general.
usually jeans and a t-shirt.
But I've never eaten one. I've never eaten a Chili's. I've only eaten an Applebee's one time. That's because my boss took me.
Chili's and Applebee's are the same thing.
Right.
I mean,
Lisa's right. They started showing them on the internet for free. Now, there was a crossover. There was a good overlap of like time that the internet existed, but also Hooters was popular. But then
Yeah,
you get to the point where it's just a dime a dozen, and like nobody,
but
needs
people
to.
still go to the strip club.
Yeah, but strippers have sex with people at strip clubs, so not
see,
all
all
the
of
time.
they can't
Not
even
all of
strip.
them. I'm just and I'm just saying like it happens. So there's like having that.
Honestly, though, I think Hooters is the Hooters that are still around are still pretty packed all the time. Probably. You still got them fucking lonely old men that think like, all right, I'll go into the middle of the barrel and see if I can snag one of these girls.
Well, that's
So I
because
know I can't take a stripper home, but I might be able to take a Hooters girl home.
that's because the ones that are left are going to be the most popular ones. Like as a company, you're going to the ones that you cut are the ones that aren't making money, and the ones that you keep are the booming ones and like super
Yeah.
places.
My buddy, every time we went to the beach, one of his spots since we were 14 years old,
Outback too, Gabe. Yeah.
my uncle would always he would always want to go to Hooters because like he'd say like the girls were so hot every time, and then we'd get in like he's like I guess he has like nostalgia from one time he went because every year we would go and he's like oh, these girls are so hot, they're always so hot, and then we always get in there and he's like, where'd all the hot girls go?
Well, see, that's
Remember
the
that?
thing.
We try to
never
tell
ate
you
at
this every time.
I've never ate at Outback. I've never ate at Olive Garden. I've never
Olive
been
Garden's good,
enthused about
and you
soup
can
and
kind of
salad.
cheap it on Olive Garden too.
I've never been enthused about
Yeah.
soup and salad till now. I'm old and it's easier for me to chew. I've never ate
Yeah,
it.
the never-ending breadsticks too. I can fill
All
them
that
on breadsticks.
all that buttery goodness. It's only
I've
good.
never
You
ate
can
at
only
Panda
do it for so long.
Express.
You ever
You should
heard
try
of?
it. You should get out and try some stuff, Mike.
Yeah, you gotta try something, man. Have you ever heard of Schlop? No. What was that called?
Schlapanana. I've never heard of Schlapanana.
Well,
Sounds good.
I was gonna say Schlotsky's, but that's not what I meant. That's not the place I'm thinking of. Schlotsky's Deli is what I was gonna say, but that's not what I was thinking of. It's a place that's got these breadsticks. They're never-ending breadsticks, kind of like Olive Garden, but it's like a little bit lower tier of like closer to fast food, a little bit. What was that called? Fazoli's.
Fazoli's.
Never heard of it?
Never-
Maybe that's a local place only. I don't know.
I've never heard
Sounds
of it.
local.
But they have these like super buttery like breadsticks, and it was like almost too much. It was good.
Like if we go to the big city to eat, usually it's to the Golden Corral.
Nice. You still got a Golden Corral?
We still have
Ours
Golden
is
Corral.
closed.
We still have Western Sizzlers too.
Western what?
Western Sizzling. Sizzler.
Sizzler. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sizzler.
Mike, take yourself to a steakhouse or like I don't know, like not Chili's.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to Chili's. I've ate at Colton's. I like that place, but like we don't eat there a lot because like it's too for me and my wife to go there and eat half a hamburger a piece, spend $60. We got 2 meals, but like we don't drink.
Split a steak.
Split. Yeah.
But she
I was
don't
gonna
like
say.
her steak as good as I like my steak.
Mm.
But
Well,
like we can go to Western Sizzler.
You order it however
Hey, Alice.
the one that wants it least cooked orders it. When it gets to the table, you cut it in half and be like, Oh, half of this isn't cooked how I wanted it.
Well, see, if we decide to go to a steakhouse, it's more like we'll go to Sizzler and I'll order a steak because more likely the wife's going to want what's on the buffet. And like I can still get the salad from the buffet and I can get the rolls, I can get all the buffet, but like I'm just there for a steak, you know. So
Yeah, sometimes me and Deal go to these places and we'll order the one, like, you know how they got you get like a main course and then a bunch of sides for like $20 or whatever. We'll do that and
yeah,
just split the main course and get a bunch of fucking sides with it.
hell yeah.
The,
I'm a
the
cheapskate. If I could get out of a restaurant for under $25, I'm like, score.
shit. I bought. What did I get? Oh, I got a. Yesterday I had a bratwurst burger, a brat burger.
Yeah.
It was good.
And
I
send
felt
a
bad.
super chart. What's
I
a
waited.
super chart, Austin?
Super chat.
On YouTube.
You can send a super chat. All you got to do is Cash App the Indoor Farmer and put a message in there. We'll shout you right out.
Super chats are a YouTube thing, kind of like stars or Rumble.
Do you have them available?
If
No,
he's
you
saying,
gotta
I don't have super
well, he
chats.
they spend money on it like a tip.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
that I
but-
have it available or not. I would doubt it. I would really highly
Nah,
doubt
you need
it.
like thousands
Well,
of views and shit.
If he can't send a super chat, apparently it ain't opened. I mean,
Yeah, all you got to do though to send that super chat, like I said, Cash App Indoor Farmer. Is that what it is? The Indoor Farmer.
Yeah, I should make a runner for that.
yeah.
The Indoor Farmer, capital T.
I think I'm gonna just pick 5 people to give those spots to. 5 people that I feel like would engage
fine.
on your channel that don't already.
Or
Yeah.
you could, I mean, if you think it would help get people in your live stream, you could also give them away like that too. A hashtag.
Yeah.
Let's see. Should I put the cash at the cash symbol? Is that
Yeah.
a faux pas now, or should
You
I
have
on
to
the
do
banner? That
You-
tells them what's
yeah,
going
you-
on.
Yeah, then you don't have to write.
I put CA : then I put the cash or the cash line.
It's Joe. Oh.
What? Missed something.
It's Joe.
Oh, that's Joe on YouTube.
Mhm.
Oh, look, it switched us up in order to not have somebody covered up. Although then now somebody's underneath the chat.
There we go. I can put the chat under my chin.
If I do this,
Yeah,
does it
we're
change?
used-
Yeah, it changes it if I take it off. That's crazy.
Let's see what.
You used to that?
I can't wait until Waylon has to sit here and read 200 super chats, and it takes him 3 hours. Actually, I mean, you think I would mind? Fuck. Why would I care about that? Even if it was $1 each. $200 in 3 hours, I'll take it. Plus, I watch, like I said earlier, I watch the big shows and how they do things, and not necessarily like what their show's about, but like how they handle certain things. And they'll still stop at the end of the show and read super chats, but they don't read them forever. They don't read every single one. They just read a bunch of them. And
Yeah.
oh, anyway, here, Mikey, I got something. Got to show you this
Oh yeah.
this knockoff video. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's nuts. You see that fish right there? That's a shark. It has fins, and I think it's probably fastest shark. That fish, that's like an orange fish. It's got similar fins, but it's pretty tiny, and I think it's probably pretty slow. See, now that's a bigger shark. That shark's got bigger fins, so it's got to be even faster. It's got to be faster.
Even faster because it's got bigger fins.
This shark here Probably not as fast, but you know, they'll probably eat your children. You know. By the way, eat your children, great line, funny line. But if you look at me in this video, this is after the Fico, the whole syringe of Fico was like really kicking in. Like you could see it in my eyes. This, and I think this might have been afterwards. I can't remember if it was before or after, but I'm trying not to tell you guys everything about the trip because I'm going to do a review. But I was 3 stories in the air, walking across like ropes and like bridges. These like this like a rope course, and I was harnessed in, and I'm going across this thing, and then I realized that my pants had a rip in the crotch, and there's all these people walking underneath me. So
I feel like you didn't shark.
yeah, well, I did, you know, and then I ended up staying up there for another half an hour and was like just kind of keeping myself together, keeping my it was fucked up, but it was fun. Now these guys, they run in packs, kind of like, you know, club, and they kind of do what the next guy does, you know, kind of follow, you know, followers, you know what I mean? They're sort of fast, but also snacks. There's a shark right there. And that looks like a smaller shark, but I wouldn't want to be in there with that shark. I'm so ripped in there. This reel goes out to Bean Dongo, inspired by his awesome car videos. Thanks, Bean. Byron
Hell
Cole.
yeah.
Byron Hole, shouts out.
Hey,
Guys, I was just gonna say, like, this fish is probably really annoying, but it definitely has fins, yellow fins, and it's very blue. It's a very blue fish.
That's the dumb fish because I watched the movie.
We also got a few clownfish. There's clownfish in there too, yeah. I would say they're not the fastest either, but maybe a little bit resourceful. They're orange. Oh no, I'm seeing clownfish right now. I didn't do it right. I didn't say definitely. They're definitely orange. Oh no, there's some down here.
I didn't know there was more to the video. I thought you ended it when you said.
Well, you watched enough, and then you're like, "Yeah, I'm done." This guy doesn't have anything.
I thought it was over.
That one, bones or anything, man. But I gotta believe he's probably fast too. You know what I mean? I suddenly had the urge to get like a, you know, a net and go like jellyfish hunting, catching jellyfish. They seem like they're probably not too fast. You know what I mean? No fins, no nothing. I was it. Everybody, cool fish. What'd you think?
That was cool. That was funny.
I was inspired. I was there, and I was like, "Oh man!"
The awkward smile at the end.
God,
I was like, "These fins are like tires, you know? Like this fish is fast as fuck. Look at these fins.
It's fast as fuck, boy."
this is a bluefish. You can tell by the way it is. It's blue,
right? Yeah. And then I was like referencing Little Nemo. It's like this fish is annoying.
Yeah,
it was like the annoying fish in Little Nemo. Fucking speaking of what's her name that played that fish? Ellen. She looks like Lord Voldemort now and shit.
You see, she put out like an apology video.
No, that sounds intense. Apology for what?
For nothing. It was like an apology for having to apologize. Because
just want you all to know it was never my intention to offend anyone. Everyone's like, "What are you talking about?"
What are you apologizing for? Do you know what you did?
No, every 6 months, celebrities, we got to come out and say we're sorry for something. All right, it's time for a long hit.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. I got a new big ass bowl.
I'm good, doing good, Denise. How are you?
Yeah. It's like a nice deep and.
Am I reading that wrong? I'm sorry. Is that Dennis? Am I reading that wrong?
Denise.
Okay, I thought I was reading it right. Can you tell because it's blue? Chris, I thought you said your phone was dying.
I'm blue.
And Stripes make them faster. Oh yeah. Valhalla VFT. He reads them all most of the time, and one night he had 260 or 280 of them. He read them all. Wow.
What are we talking about?
Super chats. Somebody reading 280 super chats. I mean, if it's at least $1 each one, I mean, I guess.
Well, no. What you do is you get to a point where you realize that you're getting too many super chats, and then you tell your audience, "Sorry, there's too many coming in. I'm only going to read super chats from like $3 and up. Then if too many come in at that price, I'm only reading from $5 and up."
Yeah. I think the ones
Like
I've
I'll
seen.
put the other ones on the screen and everything still, so that everybody can see them. But I'm only going to read it from this amount up.
Okay, okay. I see what you're saying, and it would be good, but also people would get. I think people could get a little upset from that. But I'll show you, or I'll tell you what the other guys do, which you might have seen. But they say they talk about their show like, hey, you know, for the last 20 minutes or the last half an hour, I'll read super chats. So what that does is that makes people super chat as fast as soon as possible, whatever the amount is.
Yeah.
So they're all trying to get in there early so that they'll be one of the ones that you
Yeah,
read.
but if they know that, like, if you get in the habit of raising the price of it, and they know that you get in the habit, you inspire people to start tipping more.
Wouldn't people get upset though? People that maybe tipped.
Well, no,
for a long
because
time?
so you have the way I've seen it done is like they have chats that they read out loud, chats that they put on the screen, and you can even do that like where the computer reads it. So like
Yeah.
it costs $5 for me to read it, costs $3
Right.
for the computer to read it, $1 for it to come up on the screen. And then as like they keep coming in, those prices for each of them tiers raise.
I could see that too. I just feel like people that are with you a long time. Just it's kind of like why I don't like to. I don't think about raising my lowest tier, but I do try to do better stuff for people at the higher tier. I try to do that.
That's only once you get to a point like where you're getting, like you said, 260, 280 of them. Like you gotta, the audience has to understand you gotta compromise because you can't be here for a week and a half reading comments.
But you don't have to change anything though, and I think maybe you and Joe might not know this, but Joe said I'm greedy. I would read all of them for $1. But what I'm saying is you don't have to read any of them, and you still get the money.
Yeah.
If someone super chats you and you never get around to reading it, like people sending me stars, if I don't read their comment, I still got it.
Or say, hey, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, now let's granted, if you didn't read any of them, maybe nobody would. Well, maybe nobody would read them, or nobody would send you money if you would never read them. But if you read them for a while, like you say every show, hey, I'll give you the last half an hour, I'll read my comments. So then people will still send them. Now, to your point, I'm not saying like I agree, like that would probably make the amount raise, but let's be real, like you can't, as long as you have so many, like if you get to the, I guess you would have to judge, like,
yeah, that's
what getting less super chats now, I better, like, maybe I could lower it again or something.
We're talking about 1,000 viewers at least per live, like in your active viewers in your live, when that chat's just going so fast that people want to get their words in, so they're going to pay to do it.
Yeah, and you can't keep track of all those. You just can't do it. I had somebody. Go ahead.
It's like we can't, post every comment on the screen, but we try to recognize almost everybody that's, comes in when they come in or something. If we haven't seen them and they just comment something, like, hey, what's up? But
some people get upset.
Yeah.
Dude, one day we're on live, D comes into the live, says something, nobody acknowledges it. We're in the middle of a conversation, and then I didn't even realize it. Like, we're sitting here and I look over and she's just fucking mad. Her phone's sitting there on the table. Like I muted myself. I'm like, what's your problem? She's like, I'm never coming into your live again. Like, what?
They really expect every single one to be read. Yeah.
Like I come in there, I say hi, nobody acknowledges me. It's rude. I'm not coming back.
Like my
Like
old man won't
you're
even
in the middle of
acknowledge
a
me.
conversation.
Like my old man won't even acknowledge me.
Yeah. I will be honest and say I have been on that end and felt like, what?
Yeah.
I'm whaling the motherfucking indoor farmer. You gotta say something to me. Nah, but like, I mean, try not to be too arrogant about it. But yeah, I felt like, well, hold on. I've said hi a few times now. What's going on? No one's seen me.
Yeah.
Now,
And
if you send
you just
stars
can't.
with a message and like you don't even at least get like a fucking wave or nothing, I'm gonna jump in and be like, "Yo, how do I take back refund on these stars, bitch?"
I had that happen once. So with StreamYard, when StreamYard was getting popular, I couldn't watch the I could see their chat right there on the screen. So I wouldn't. Why would I need to watch my phone if I can see what everybody's saying right there in the StreamYard? Well, what you can't see is if they send you stars. That's the only thing you can't
Yeah,
see. And someone sent me
and
$10 in
stickers too.
stars one time, bro. $10, and I could tell you all who he is. I don't see him around anymore because he got really fucking mad because I didn't see his stars. And I'm like, bro, I
I'll
do
get
not
mad
see that.
too.
What's that? Yeah, you think you get like? It wasn't my fault though. Like, so I don't know. Like, one of those things.
Now Austin's corner, that's Joe, right?
That's Joe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Joe though, Sometimes if I go into a live and I get, a lot of times if I run into a live on Facebook, there's 45-second to a minute lag. And I get that. But if I'm sitting there 5 minutes and I'm talking, and saying hi to the people in there and stuff, but usually I don't, I don't get butthurt about it. It's like, well, comments is rolling too sometimes, but I'm like him. I usually just find something else to do or watch.
Well, you know what gets annoying is when there's no comments rolling and you're
Yeah.
actually engaging with the conversation. You're not just trying to get them to acknowledge you, but you're like, yeah, I really like that. Let me ask you a question. And they're just like, nope. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm actually engaging with you. And I'll be honest here, guys. I like to be honest. And there's plenty of times where I go into live streams just to say hi and wait for them to say hi back. And then, okay, I'm on my way. I got other things I got to do.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what their conversation is about. And a lot of people do that in reverse, to me. And I kind of know those people. Like you kind of start to pick those people out. You're muted, Bean. Yeah, they come in, they put emojis, and they'll do like this kind of emoji. They'll do like two eyeballs, and they'll have two things, and then they just boom, they're
I
gone.
imagine that there's a lot of people out there that started a lot of conversations with me.
Many
And
times.
I wasn't even there anymore.
And then not just that, but everybody in the chat starts, oh hey Bean, and then they're all responding to your comment. Oh hey, how are you? And I'll be like, guys, he's not, he's gone already.
Well, that's like heck, even if I'm not on screen and people interact with me in the comments, I try to interact with them, and make it just because hey, you felt special enough to, or you felt I was special enough to say hello, and I'm gonna say it back just because I'm that guy. Hey, thank you. That's why I used to.
I try to stay for like 10, at least a minute. So put a like in there, maybe a add highlight or whatever.
Yeah, and sometimes, when you're looking at your phone, it's hard to see the comments too. But
right,
for me,
Joe,
being on a laptop, I got the comments off to my right, so I read all the comments.
Yeah, I'm on my computer right now. I can't get in here with a phone anymore.
I still can, but I don't know. Maybe hell, it changes day to day because they've been fixing and still implementing it, so it could be better.
You can
now.
start it with on your phone, but can you get into an already active room with your phone?
I can't start it on my phone, but I can get into the room. I have to.
I can.
So you don't have the desktop or whatever option anymore?
When I click the three dots in the corner now, it used to say open on Rumble. Now it says open on Samsung Internet. And then when I go to open it on Samsung Internet, hit the three dots again. Now it says open on Chrome. Like,
Okay.
it doesn't.
What
I don't
happens
got the
then?
option. Then when you open it on Chrome, there is no more, like, it doesn't have that feature to open on a separate window. That's like a desktop feature. And then I tried to come in on there, but my video box down here was too small to hit the camera button. I couldn't turn my camera on.
Oh. Now I've had that happen, but I fixed it because I could take people off. I could take people out of the studio and make the box.
Yeah,
run.
remember I said I was gonna ask somebody to jump down real
Mhm.
quick so I could turn my camera on, but I was like, fuck it, I'll grab my computer.
We can if you ever. I mean, clearly, I got to work around these little glitches and shit. But man,
It
it's
was the
night and day
desktop
difference.
version on the. It was the
Oh, yeah.
desktop version on the phone. I wouldn't want to use that anyway.
Good luck,
That's
Joe.
how it works now. I don't think the app connects to the new studio. The Rumble Studios app isn't the thing anymore. I don't know if they're gonna
That's lame.
fix it or what. I mean, I don't know their plans, but it uses the web. Your
Hopefully
web
they
browser.
update the studio because, like I said, I couldn't touch the camera button.
Let me see. Let's go check it out.
Even here, sometimes when there's too many people in the room, that camera button gets really small.
Yeah. Good luck, Joe.
I tried to pop back in. Oh yeah.
At least it's porn watching, he said. He won't get lucky.
I thought she was going to try and get up there.
Sometimes
Yeah, I mean,
like
she
to just
can.
watch them, that's what you're supposed to do.
What?
Denise said she might pop up and get into a debate here and there.
Sure. Chris, you can come up too. All right, I put the link in the Facebook chat so I could click it. I guess I could click the one I sent to you, Bean. Oh yeah, you can't click the damn link that way. You got it broken.
Well, we got that trampoline put together. I think it took about 3 hours.
Oh wow, full size?
16-footer, yeah.
Fuck.
We went to Academy Sport, man, and they was priced at $400. And I seen it on the shelf, and they had a tag for $299. I was like, well, shit. I looked, and it's a 16-foot safety net, padding, and the basketball goal, the hooks to it, for $299. And
Hell yeah.
Wow.
she went to go get somebody to come help get it, so we can take it up there and pay for it. And he said, "Oh, all you gotta do is take a picture of that price tag and that barcode, and it'll you can pay for it up at the register, and you pull around back and pick it up." Well, when we got to the register, she showed her the barcode with the price on it and everything, and so it's ringing up $350. She said she looked at the manager. The manager said, "Well, it says $299, so override it, put it for $299." I was like, "Shit, we didn't even have to say nothing." So,
hell yeah.
They override it, wrote it, and
Kids
we
are
got
gonna
it.
love it too.
Yeah, about $350 in taxes, and it was a full size 16-footer. So
Yeah, kids are gonna love it. How old are they?
11, 5, and the 2-year-old.
Yeah,
So
they're gonna have a blast.
Then I got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old in Tech, a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old in Texas. When they come in, they're gonna enjoy the shit out of it too.
I had a trampoline in my yard for most of my life.
That blast box. That's as much. So all I could do if I wanted to is turn my mic on.
Yeah, that's what it looked like for me.
If I took a couple of these out, I'd have to take you guys down, and then I could maybe get it.
You can't even back. You could stretch the screen too, but it doesn't make those boxes a different size.
Yeah. You would think all they have to do is add a slide where you could just slide it over.
Yeah, maybe actually if you go into the settings, your actual internet settings on the dots on the corner, and change the size of everything. You know what I mean? Shrink everything.
Let's see.
Yeah, they come help put it together. One of them did, and the other one showed up. One of the 2 girls, they jumped on it for a while, had a good time on it. So
Yeah.
they're already wanting to go get a sprinkler to put underneath it so they could turn the water hose on and jump in water.
Yeah. Yeah, growing up, my house was the place to be with the trampoline.
Hell yeah. But my wife's grandma bought our kids a trampoline for Easter, our great grandkids. So I thought, well, she's like, why don't we buy our grandkids a trampoline for Easter? So that's what we did. You know.
Yeah, this isn't gonna work like that. Well, that's fucking more than less than helpful.
My son loves it too. He's got a trampoline in his yard.
Oh yeah.
I want to get my son one of those small ones that you can have inside the house because the kid is always fucking like Tigger jumping around like literally on a spring nonstop.
Yeah,
Be playing the
they're fun
Nintendo
too.
Switch and just nonstop be jumping up and down for like an hour. Like, dude, your legs, how do you do that? Let's go down the Peace Rock. Whoa. That sounds a little Hunter Biden-ish there, Chris. That one big ledge. Oh, it's called a Peace Rock. Okay, I thought you meant like
East
a Peace
Rock in
Rock.
Hamburg.
He said one big ledge or the peace sign on it by the bridge, and we jump off that down from the dam. Huh.
Yeah, he's talking about. I used to live right near there.
If anybody wants the link to
My
come
buddy
up, I'll
died
have
in
to
that.
send it to your messenger. So just let me know in the chat. I can send it to you.
Yeah, a buddy of mine jumped off of there. Well, I wasn't there, and he went with people that didn't exactly like him, and he didn't swim. He's not a swimmer, so they said that he jumped it off of this rock. That like, if you're not a swimmer, you ain't jumping off this rock. And they said that he couldn't swim to get himself out, and he drowned. But
It's crazy. Like even good swimmers a lot of times can't do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
dude, we used to go to this place that had a rope swing that hung off of this huge ass tree. You'd swing out, and you'd be like 100 feet off the water before you'd let go. I went to do a backflip, so like, I hung upside down on the rope, and when I let go, my foot got tangled up in the rope. So like I was swinging back, and I like reached up, I'm untangling my foot, and I let go. Like I was like that far away from the rock before I let go. I never did a backflip off that fucking rope again.
All right, Alice. Hey guys, if you're on Facebook, I invite a few of you over to Rumble because it literally all it takes is a couple of you over here talking, and we'll double our people on Rumble because the algorithm actually responds to the work you're putting in. Would you know it? But you don't have to. We got 12 awesome friends on the Facebook too. Let me find that picture I posted today because I need to use it for my thumbnail.
We'd go up to the Buffalo River and we'd float in canoes, right? Well, there used to be a slide on this big embankment that you could put your canoe on and slide straight into the Buffalo River from about 150 foot off a hill. And like people was doing that all the time, and they'd flip their shit and lose all their stuff
Damn.
up at the end of it. Man, it's crazy. What's up, Margaret?
Hey, thanks, Margaret. Always being helpful. I really try not to even do that very often. Like, I don't know, some people might believe me or not believe me, but me directing you guys places is for very specific reasons and very like strong reasons. I don't just go, hey, yeah, find me everywhere. I do the research on places and like, okay, this is why I like this place, and I try to explain it to you guys, and I'm just like, hey, you see all the problems we go through on Facebook. A lot of you like see us trying to do some kind of whatever it is, get groups bigger or whatever, and the struggle is real. So that's why I push you to places that don't seem to have that problem yet. look, Rumble could take a turn tomorrow, and I'd be like, fuck Rumble or whatever. But right now, it seems to be pretty damn good for what I want to do. My whole point with that. What's that?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, like, well, my whole point by saying that is like me saying, "Hey, come over to Rumble." It might get annoying to you guys, not you two, but I'm talking about people listening. Might get annoying to you guys, but man, the work that we ask you all to do on Facebook, like comparing the two, hey guys, go on, like and share. All you do over here is comment and say hi and put some dancing bananas in the chat, and then all of a sudden it's like suddenly look up and there's 20 people in there. Like, okay. Imagine Facebook doing that. It's like you're swimming upriver on Facebook. Like literally, you're a salmon trying to fucking leap over the waterfall. Where you at, Chris? Elise, are you coming up? Can't find a live on Rumble? We're live on Rumble, Chris. Am I on the right place? Or let's see.
Damn, they just let anybody in here, don't they?
What up, Chris?
Me saying, hey, come over to Rumble. It's
They just let anybody in here, don't they?
you guys. Dude,
Yeah, I know, it's great.
Chris, what kind of garbage you got playing in the background, dude? You need to
Oh,
shut that
shit.
off.
Hold on.
That sounds like
That's
I
you in the
recognize that
background.
voice. That
Sounds like some kind of fucking asshole that you hear in
that
the background.
weirdo. That
I just came down.
What up,
Some
Elise?
I just came
something
down.
weird.
that is maybe.
Hey. Here, you could leave your camera off, and I'll just put the chat over it.
What up,
Hey,
Elise?
Hey.
Who else is stocking up on beans?
Dude, I got like a 20-pound bag of pinto beans, man.
I don't know, Bean. Have you ever had stalkers? Chris said,
I was
who
wondering the
else is
same
stalking
thing.
me?
I thought he
Hey,
said
I got-
something in the
You got
background.
50 pounds of rice, too, in a 5-gallon bucket.
In November, everybody's gonna panic, so I'm trying to get everything good. I'm talking to all the people I know that are, may or might not be breeding, and be like, "Yo, listen, yep,
I've been real fortunate. I got a buddy that works at the rice processing plant here in Arkansas, and he gets me a little bit of rice every now and again. Sometimes it's in 20-pound bags, sometimes it's in 50-pound bags.
Hmm.
Last time
Nice.
this happened to be 50-pound bags.
Sometimes it's white rice, or is it always the same?
White rice. He can bring me home jasmine if he wants to. He brings jasmine home every once in a while, but I like that old white rice.
how can like billions of Chinese people be wrong?"
Dude, you had a little bit of butter, sugar, and some toast. It's fire.
Look, man, you
Or you
brought
could
up
slap
China.
an egg on it.
You brought up China, and there were stories. Look, obviously, I don't fucking know what's real anymore, but this was like a few years ago. There were stories of China sending rice to Africa or selling rice to Africa, and the Africans found out it was fake, like plastic in the rice. And the way they found it out before they even
They
ate
ate
any of it. No, they could tell before they ate it because it wasn't right. They could tell something was wrong with it because it doesn't have the same weight and smell and things. Like there were things they could tell. And there was another story from China where they were making. There was a video snuck out of some place where they were making. Again, you fucking go travel and find out if it's real for me. But this is what I saw. They had this like vat of water, and they poured this green liquid in there, and it would just stay on the surface, like separated, like oil or something. And they'd let it sit for a second, and they'd use this ladle, and they would stir it around and like stir up the water, and then the green stuff would kind of crunch up together in the middle, and they would take their hands with gloves and pick it up and crunch it up like a balled up piece of paper, and then the guy cuts it in half. It fucking looks like cabbage. Looks like it's lettuce or
I've
cabbage
seen
or
that.
something.
Yeah.
Now, again, I don't know what's real anymore, but I think there are some stories of China selling fake food all around the world.
I wouldn't
Trying to, whether it's to make us sick or to make money, I don't know, but
I'm still relying them for their
Hey,
nanobot technology to repair my body.
probably both, yeah. But then you got people here poisoning our own people because they could make a
Yeah.
profit, you know?
Well, a lot of the food probably has nanoplastics and heavy metals in them.
Heavy metal.
Like the baby food we were feeding our kids.
Man. Remember the whole, like, kids eating paint chips and stuff, but really it was just food we had to be worried about.
I ate paint chips. I turned out fine.
Dude, we had this kid in kindergarten.
That's a
I'll
matter
never
of-
forget it. What's that, Elisa?
I
Yeah, he's
told him
fine.
that's a matter of opinion.
So this kid in kindergarten, I don't remember his name, but I just remember looking across from my table, and he had the Elmer's glue container, and he had cut the end of it open more, and he had it up his nose, and he was just blowing the air up his. I'm like, I'm like, what older brother taught you how to do that? Like, as I got older and knew what was
She
going
probably
on.
thought it was rubber cement.
There wasn't any, like, the glue. The
Wrong
bottle
kind
was
of glue,
empty.
kid.
Yeah, he wasn't even putting, like, there was like an empty container, and he was just sniffing the air. I don't think
If I was a
Elmer's glue
teacher-
gets too high, but fuck, he was
I'd be like,
trying.
listen, kid, I'm going to save you embarrassment. Here, sniff this. Do it right.
Like how else would you? I mean, in hindsight, how else would you know to do that? Period.
I don't know. I was probably
Older classmates.
fifth
Brother,
grade
sister,
when I
whatever.
learned
sibling.
that you can sniff a marker and get high.
Like
Yeah,
a permanent
Yeah, we
marker.
were the young age too. We used to play fair when we were kids, and we would act like carnies, and we would tear the couch cushions off and stack them, and act like we were on rides. Then we would act like we were snorting applesauce. So I knew pretty young too.
Wait,
What?
so you did that after
Oh.
sniffing markers, or what? What happened?
I
Oh,
thought-
not
I
after
was like-
the markers.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, we were all talking about getting high, and Elisa comes in with this humble ass story, like this nice, sweet story about childhood, and then we were snorting applesauce.
Then we really jumped off the. then we jumped off the roof onto the cushions. I jumped
I
off
did
the
that.
roof onto the trampoline, which is not a smart thing. You see a lot of videos. of
Not
that.
a smart idea at all.
Yeah.
We used to jump out of haylofts on hay bales, you know. That's
I
like,
can see that.
Not a
Yeah,
smart idea at all.
you know?
it's like
Yeah. Yeah. Thought
Well, I
that'd be
think
better.
my babies broke both their hamstrings jumping on the
Ooh.
trampoline.
So
Yeah.
I'll give you some context. My roof was pretty low at the spot that my house was on a hill, and so the side the trampoline, the flatter side was like it, you know, it was only I could almost reach up to the gutter because I, you know, or not then, now I could. I'm rambling, but anyway, but then like as you went down the hill, the house, there was more house, I guess. So it wasn't high up, but yeah, it's still not smart.
I jumped off a 2-story building into a foot of snow during a raid.
How
I was
many
like-
raids have you been in, Chris?
Like 3. 4.
Like-
5.
Are we sure?
They weren't
I don't
all-
answer.
They weren't all raids. Some of them was just because the party got too big. But this one was a raid because no one was supposed to be staying at the house. Everybody was kind of squatting. And it was like a big lysergic acid diethylamine party. And the cops are talking to this guy. Yeah, acid. The cops are talking to this guy at the door who can't even speak. Meantime, we're just all running behind this dude out the back off the top balcony to go down. And the cops didn't say anything because they didn't want to do all that paperwork. And I got there and people were pushing me and I just jumped off the second story. And I'm telling you what, for a while, I floated like a cloud. And then I hit the ground and it felt like every bone in my body broke. I was no longer a cloud. Good
No longer a
times.
cloud. You were a smushed cloud. Man, did I ruin the mood by telling people to come over to Rumble because suddenly a few friends left. Let me find my
I
group.
think that-
share to my
I
group.
had a similar situation. I wasn't getting chased by cops or anything, but I was I used to work with my brother painting houses, and we went to this one job, and we just got there, and he explained to me what needed to be done. All right, you take care of upstairs, I'll take care of downstairs. We'll get out of here. I'm like, cool, but first, I'm gonna go out to the van and smoke this blunt of K2.
Oh no!
Blunt of
So I did
K2.
that,
Ooh.
and I went back in the house, and I walk up the steps, and like I'm like fucked up. So I sit down on the top step, and I'm like put my hands down in my head, or my head down in my hands. And when I lifted my head up, I had no clue where I was. Like I just went blank. Like the last thing I remember was like being like at the trap house. Fucking people are talking about robberies and all this shit. I'm like, yo, I don't know what's happening, but like I feel like it's not good. I hear a slam downstairs. I guess my brother dropped the ladder. So I jumped up. I'm like, fuck, I'm in this house. I don't know whose it is. The homeowner's home. So I looked for a window, kicked the fucking screen out, and dove out the second floor window, flat on my chest in the front yard, jumped up and started running. I was like 3 blocks away. I looked up and saw a street sign, and I'm like, fuck, I'm at work.
You're lucky you survived, dude. Jumping out the second floor. Just
Yeah, I was unharmed. I hit the ground, tucked and rolled, and fucking took off.
That's how I hit the ground. Like it was amazing because like for as much as it hurt, I just kept on running because I didn't want to go to jail.
The next morning, they had a safety meeting saying, "Do not smoke K2 blunts at work."
right. No more.
Oh,
No more
did
of
you
that.
guys see the video of the couple smoking salvia on their couch, and then all of a sudden they both get up and one by one they jump out the window?
Yeah, jumps out
Did
the
you see
top
it?
window.
Yeah,
they
and then his girl
jumped out the
follows
top
right
part of the
behind him.
window.
It wasn't even the lowest point they could step through. And
It
did they
was-
die?
it was
Did
like-
they all die?
It didn't
Nah, you
say,
should
but
pull that
the one
video
I
up.
seen, it showed the dude jumping out, and then at first it looked like the girl was looking for him, but then she just went and followed him, like she voluntarily jumped out this window. I was like, what?
Yeah, that's an old video.
Trying to see if I should.
I smoked salvia once, man, and I was flying with Kenny.
I never tried
It was
it.
during. It was
this look
during.
okay? The skeleton. AI could do it better, but you know, I'm just doing it the old-fashioned way. Go ahead,
What are we
Chris.
playing tomorrow?
Same game, round 4.
Fox.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how many more of that game we were gonna play.
This month. Are we still in the same month?
Yep.
I don't know. Time is a construct, like
I
the
don't know. I just smoked a blunt of K2. I don't know where I am right now.
That was scary. Like
Sounds like it.
the crazy thing is too, like I kicked that screen across the fucking front yard before I jumped out the window, and it was a brand new build. Like it was a whole new like neighborhood. So as I was walking back, my brother's standing on the porch talking to the head contractor of the build. So I'm like, I just stroll across the front yard, pick up the screen, walk up, hand it to my brother, walk in the house, and start doing my shit. Like nobody said nothing to me, and then we left for the day. And my brother was like, "What was that? Like, what was that shit about?" Like, yeah, my bad. Like, I explained the whole shit to him. He's like, we can't do this anymore. Like, because it was his business. He ran the whole thing. He's like, yeah, we can't do this no more. Okay. K2 is a fucked up part of my life. Like, I'm lucky I only did that shit for a year, but it fucked up a whole year of my life.
I tried it, and it was weird. Go ahead, Chris.
I was on my way to rehab, and the dude was so whacked out on K2, like he had such an addiction for it, that he brought some for this ride, which is like a 4-hour ride to the rehab I was going to, and we stopped at Sheets, and he's in the bathroom smoking K2. I'm like, well, yeah, we're going to rehab. You know that, right?
The salvia video you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's this couple sitting on the
that's it
couch.
right there. It looks like. Yep, that's it.
I'm gonna mute it.
Yes, yeah, it's like a double pane window. It's just-
I'm gonna change the speed. Oh, there it is. They're smoking a lot of it too, man. Not just a
yeah,
little bit.
cheese and them bongs. They each got
Dude, I didn't laugh like that when I was on Salvia.
one. They're coughing, aren't they?
No, they're laughing. Now he's just saying stuff. Forgot it's louder for me than it is for you guys. Dude, I can't believe he survived. Like, the glass alone could kill you. Just try to push yourself out a window.
Haven't seen that shit in so long. That's funny as shit.
I thought she went out too, unless she doesn't get up yet.
There's still 5 minutes left. I gotta go pee. Who's here in 2025? This will never get old. This was a year old.
Beans crying.
They're trying to swim through the air.
But I never tried that stuff.
Yeah.
Banana windows.
Did you say Denise wanted the link, Bean?
Nah.
Oh. Why were they recording themselves? Because I don't feel like it was fake, but it feels also premeditated at the same time.
Yeah, going out that window. I don't know if you would fake that.
Now, look, I mean,
You could see-
in their house.
You
If
can
I
see
was-
trees there.
if
I
I
mean,
was
they
being
go for, like,
conspiratorial,
Story.
if I was
They
being
go for
conspiratorial, I would
Reddit.
say, like, you could, if you had money, you could use money and make like you can make a window out of like
Yeah,
rock candy or
but-
that candy glass or whatever it is.
But they were going for like hero hits, and that is something you might want to record.
That was heroic.
That's true.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broke. And but they're like,
It's this one. She's like stuck under the couch. He's trying to find her man. You fell down. I saw you. You're down there somewhere.
Well, I heard that shit like just sticks you to the floor and like you can't get up.
It was
I
hard
was
to
fine
walk.
with
It
Kenny.
was hard to walk. It was like this is how I describe it. If you remember the Super Mario Brothers 3,
oh, where you go slow.
no, where there's you'll go to like a mushroom hut that allows you to like line up the pictures. They're going 3 different directions. So like for me, this was how it was for me. But it was like my view was cut into 3 sections, top, middle, bottom. And each section was like paint, and someone had just smeared it this direction. The other section was this way. The next section was that way, and it was just like my vision was smeared in different directions, like cut up. And anyway, it was very. Everything was just. Yeah. Oh shit! Here she goes.
Do it.
Oh shit, she's up. She's up. Go for it.
Oh my god! What the fuck up? Oh my god! I can't fucking do it.
She's gonna use the traditional way.
I did speed it up.
Oh, are you still tripping?
Are you still tripping?
I thought she jumped out too.
He just pops in like, what happened?
No, come here. I feel like you need to be right here. All right. I'm so funny. I don't know what happened.
He's like he's not covered in blood.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you okay?
Imagine like walking down the street
Are you okay?
and out of nowhere somebody just crawls out the fucking window. Damn.
That would be a fuck. Like you just took your first hit off of like a cigarette or what? Like name your poison, a drink of booze or whatever, and you see that happen, and you're like, fucking
Never
toss
do
it
that
up.
again.
Like like not doing that again. The
What's up,
craziest
Rock?
time I was just talking to a buddy of mine in the road trip today and about acid and like these gel tabs that I took one time. And for some reason, I don't know what it is. Have you guys ever had this situation where, and I've seen other people with the same story, where when you're tripping hard enough, you think you're trying to fix something or put something back together, and for some reason, you're just taking it apart. You ever had this happen? Like it just keeps falling apart, whatever you're trying to do when you're tripping. Anyway, it's
I'm not
it's a
I
allowed
do that
phenomenon.
normally.
objects.
Well, I remember this night I was tripping with a buddy of mine, and like for some reason at some point we couldn't get a signal out of the house. We couldn't get a TV channel to work. My internet was not working, and I remember trying to fix it, and the thing just kept falling apart more, and I'm like, what's happening? And I swear I've heard that story a few times, but I remember like, why is there an echo?
Not me this time.
Let me see if it's Bean. I can't mute him like that.
Sounds like a TV or something.
Testing. It is Bean. Testing. Okay, yeah. Must have had his mic sitting on the thing or something.
Yeah.
I gotta pee. Be right back.
Crazy
Yeah.
that I had when tripping was I was in at the Gathering of the Vibes in Connecticut. It's in Bridgeport. It's all around the beach, and we got special camping privileges because we know some people. So we're out there, and this is a massive festival. People come from like across the world to go to it. And I walk out, and we meet this guy that stumbles into our campsite at like 2:00 in the morning on the early night. And he's like, anybody wants some drops? And I was like, I'll take some. I was on state parole at the time, so I couldn't smoke. And a dude walked over, he just takes a squeeze bottle and just goes, blasted me at least 15 hits. I wandered around. In my head, I knew that we were parked right next to a baseball diamond. I wandered around all night, seeing all kinds of shit. And the next day, people thought I was shitting. And then one of the other dudes came up and he's like, "Oh man, I thought you were just kidding." He's like, they have 9 baseball diamonds scattered all across the shore, right? And I'm like, oh. So they had 9 baseball diamonds, and I'm wandering around all night until daylight, until I just happened to stumble into the right campsite. I thought critters were chasing me and stuff like that, like from that movie where they shoot the spikes. I was looking, I could see them tumbling around. I was just like, I walked into a cult meeting. They were gathered like on the shore. They were on these black robes. The tide was out. This is right in Bridgeport. It's like a recreational center. And they're all in this ring, and everybody just stopped and looked over at me, and I'm just like, okay. Never said anything, and nobody believed me till the next day. They said that some Wiccan group had like meetings or something else. Imagine walking into that when you're facing. That was a wild night.
Oh, Bean. Thank you for the 200 stars, man. Thank you.
Waylon, did you get a press yet?
That don't impress me much. Oh, oh, oh. No, I didn't.
Listen,
I
I'm
just
going to jump down and try to get some sleep. I only got about
Mikey,
5 hours last night.
thanks, man. Have a good night. And
Hey,
if you are up for it, you're the champ tomorrow.
I'll be here. I was
Cool.
gonna go fishing. I was like, no, I have to tell Waylon I can't make it. But then I was like, no,
Not a problem.
no, I'm gonna be here.
Not too worried about it. But yeah, it's a fun game, so we'll
Yeah.
have some fun. Try to make up for the lost fish. Tell you what, though, guys, I do have new sponsor. So let me tell you about that real quick before you leave, Mikey, because you might be interested. I also have talked to a few people about, like 2 or 3 other people about possibly getting on the wheel. A soil company, another company that makes these tamales with this awesome sauce that she sells online. What else? A glass company. Another dude, a glass blower who has a website, which is unusual. Talking to him too about it, and I was like, man, that'd be really cool to get a glass website on the wheel. But check this out, Mikey. We got a stack of Mythic Genetics. New line from Mythic Genetics. We got
I'm down.
gooey. We got gooey butter. We got frosted banana. We got muffin chucker. We got frosted banana. More from okay, all the same. 3 and 3.
Hell yeah. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll see you.
Good night, man.
Peace out, fam. Much love.
Later. Have a good one.
And last night, or last Sunday, I forgot to even put Purple Haze infusions on the wheel, so there was a whole prize that we forgot to give out last week. So now I'm up to like 24 prizes tomorrow. Plus, I got a bunch of swag from the event, so got a bunch of, the usual slaps and koozies. And check this out. I met Stoner Gump. Got a couple of Stoner Gump slaps. If you guys know who Stoner Gump is, I didn't. I told him, I was like, I didn't know of you until.
Did you say that there's this guy named Chris Plummer who talked to you before about getting your book?
I did not, Chris, because I looked at it and I thought, I'm not going to spend $30 on a book from a guy that I.
No, not the money. You just have
meeting.
to tell him that you have to say, this guy, Chris Plummer, he messages you a lot. He's legit.
No, I didn't do that, but look at this modeling clay.
Sounds stalkerish.
Yeah, that sounds a little, I'm actually going to get him on my show. He said he would come on my show. So I don't want to, I guess I'm not going to assume that will happen, but he seemed pretty excited about it. We actually are friends now on Facebook, whatever that fucking means anymore. We are. I looked at it, dude. 2.8 million followers, and I saw the option to hit add friend. When I was talking to him, I was like, I'm going to add friend, but I'm going to assume all your friend spots are filled because you can only have 5,000. He said, oh, no, they're not. And so he got on right away, like, added me. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, people give him a lot of shit. Like they, I don't know, they say it's a bunch of, because I follow a lot of
like haters, or what do you mean?
Yeah, they attack him because of his son.
What about his son?
His son likes to, I don't know the exact whatever, his son likes to wear lipstick and earrings, and he's in some of the videos, and people are trying to demonize him, saying, oh, you're doing this to him, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and he comes on there sometimes, and he goes off on these people.
Yeah,
but yeah, he's like, and I guess people show up at his house. He's make clips about that too.
Oh wow!
He was at a festival one time, and he got the door cam thingy, and there were just random people just showing up at his house, knocking at his door where his family is, and he's like, "Do not do that."
Elisa, my son's gonna love this. It's a duck.
Okay.
He's the duck collector. He's the duck. He loves all sorts of ducks. All the character ducks, all the regular ducks, different colored ducks. Just loves them.
Oh, did you follow him on TikTok? He likes to buy these inflatable suits. and
don't
then
do
he has his
TikTok.
wife put in the. I don't know if he's on anything else, but his wife puts in this smoke thing, and he hotboxes all of them. His interns he hotboxes every day. He made a video of that the other day. He put a water like one of those big water jugs, bottoms cut off, and a tube going to the top, and he's like, "These are my interns." And he goes and gets some fades.
I actually thought about doing that. Not that, but I can go to a local. You can go to your local college if you have a local college, and you can apply to get interns, to get people that are students that are hoping to learn something that whatever it is that you're asking for help for.
I should get one that water plants and trim buds.
Right. Do you have any
Denise with
bud
100
trimmer?
stars.
Denise, thank you. I got to pull the comments back up.
Because that is legitimate, because it is a new booming, it's something that's just coming out. It's like, I'll show you how to feed plants, how to water, and how to trim. And that's you guys' job.
Well, I definitely need someone that can do some editing and producing. So, I mean, I was thinking about that. I could get somebody who is in like audio video trying to work on whatever, and they could get experience helping me. And if I've had people come over and help me before, knowing that there's a chance, and a lot of times it's true, where they come over a few times, just long enough to like learn just enough of like what I'm doing to be like, oh, okay, I got this.
You have an LLC?
No, I was about to do it, but I haven't done it yet.
Once you do, you could go to a local college and put your LLC into their intern program and get interns there.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
That's all you need is an LLC.
I didn't know I
Done.
needed an LLC, but I knew that I could apply for an intern.
I don't know if you need one or if you go like front, but I guess it's to keep people like me from
I
saying,
don't know if
"Hey,
it,
I
I don't
need
know if
someone
you
to
get
rub
one
my
everywhere,
back."
but I know it here because my girl is gonna do it.
I would assume you do, yeah. Hey, Denise,
I
thank
heard
you
they're
for
not
the
that
stars.
expensive though. Is that true? LLCs are not supposed to be that expensive.
Nah.
$150, and for me anyway. And look, that's not expensive, but it's also not nothing. And I've had a rough couple of months to catch up on. I have a limited amount of play money each month, and it's not really play money if I'm trying to invest it into my business.
Yeah, that, and you have another human being to look after.
Well, I mean, he's doing good. Look, okay. I'll be honest. I've said it 3 times now in this sesh. I just
Waylon makes 6 figures on Rumble. Y'all didn't know?
you would see a lot more fake people in here in the chat kissing up to me if that was
He
the
got
case.
the Joe Rogan contract.
No, but Rumble did court a bunch of creators from other places, and as soon as that started happening, my reach went plummeted. Even though I had half the amount of followers I have on Rumble now, so my reach went down, and that's because they, just like other sites, they pick winners and losers on the main page, and if you get put on the main page, like this page here, if you're the first one people see, here. I mean, you're guaranteed. Wait, why am I echoing now? Yeah, if you get put up on the top here in the front page, you're gonna get tons more views.
Yeah, but you gotta already be like have a huge following to get put up there.
No, I wouldn't say huge, but definitely something that they want to promote. Like for instance, this guy here, Barstool
time and
Badlands Media, 237,000 followers. That's a lot, but it's not. That's leaps and bounds below, the big guys, millions, right? But they got them promoted. 7,000 people watching them. That's really not that big of a live stream, you know, for that. But they are probably getting a huge boost because of it. Anyway, I saw a big drop because my stuff used to get thousands of views on Rumble, and now I'm lucky to get a couple hundred views on each. I did get a new follower. Anyway, I'm not bitching. I hope no one's listening to me thinking I'm bitching, but just watching things and seeing how stuff fluctuates over time as they change stuff around. Hey, if anyone wants to help me out that's watching and is a Rumble member, go check out my Shorts tab. There's a tab for Rumble Shorts, and Rumble is really pushing the Shorts right now. So if you could go in here and like hit like on a couple of them or something, guys, or watch them or whatever. I don't know if you want to see what I'm doing. I post a lot of shorts from like video gaming and from like people in the boxes and different stuff.
Yeah, and don't forget, Cash App the Indoor Farmer.
It's on the screen. I do that. There's another. Do you know who? What's he call himself? Smoke Nation Worldwide. You know, Victor. He, I pop in his stream and instead of even saying hi, I just pop in and say hashtag space or not hashtag. I'll say cash sign space nasty.
Yeah.
Just pop in and tell everybody his Cash App and then leave. But yeah, man, I did see that 2.8 million followers, and he just started in 2021. He makes a bunch of cooking videos on infused and non-infused food, and basically all the recipes are infused, but you can just take the infusion part out and still do have the recipe.
What the dude they calls it broccoli.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look at this. I got these tiny little tape measures. It made me think of like the tiny food that people collect, like the miniature food, right?
Yeah.
And I was thinking, what if they started? What was there a whole line of like tiny tools that are still practical, and like you could do like a whole collectibles line, like tiny wrenches, tiny like little bitty.
They probably got something like that.
Yeah. It'd have to be even smaller than the stuff. I guess it couldn't be practical. It'd have to be so small that it's not practical.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with a 2-inch hammer? That's what she said.
Right? Oh, hey, I got seeds in here that I forgot about. Whose are these? I don't even remember whose seeds these are.
I just won.
They're not labeled.
I have some of them too.
Like they just have these like TC and like nothing. One says T1C, the other one says 1E. I don't remember who gave these to me. That's fucked up, you guys. People will throw seeds at me sometimes. Oh, here you go for a giveaway or something. It's like, that's kind of dumb because you gotta try to follow up a little bit and kind of, if you're the business and you're trying to invest in yourself and try to promote and stuff, you can't just throw it all out willy-nilly. I mean, some people do, but
most
like
breeders
it's not good.
that I know will give away stuff, but they usually make sure that you're going to grow them, and they'll check up on them. They'll ask you how they're going along, see if there's any new phenos, stuff like that. So they'll keep track of them. It's not.
But what I'm saying though is if you give them away, say, okay, I'm a breeder and I want, Chris says he's going to do a giveaway, and I'm like, okay, I'll get on the wheel and I'll donate to the giveaway. I'm going to come to the giveaway and I'm going to I mean, I may not like watch it like a hawk, but I'm gonna pop in and be like,
Yeah.
have presence, stop by.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm here. I'm one of those people that. Anyway, it's weird to just throw stuff at somebody and then be like, never see them again, and just expect it to like work out good for you somehow. Like,
Yeah, so I don't understand sometimes the people that buy into the waffle and like,
never show back up. Yeah.
yeah, they don't come watch. They don't even ask about it. How did it go? Like,
At
no, you
least
didn't win.
this says you all over it. A pocket hug. It's a smiley face with glitter inside of it. It's a pocket hug.
I like pocket hugs.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another dab. Probably do one more dab and get out of here. I got my thumbnail for tomorrow, and got our game. I don't really have to tweak it at all, so that's been good. It worked out pretty good. Next month we're gonna be something Easter themed, just because it's like an obvious theme to go with. But the game itself, I don't know. We'll just have something like,
Easter egg hunt.
rabbits doing something. Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Actually, I'll give you guys an exclusive wink peek at the we'll call it the center of the wheel. What the center of the wheel for next month is gonna look like. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
A butthole.
No.
I thought a butthole right off the bat. I was like, it's a butthole. It looks like
what is it?
it looks like hash, I think.
A hole?
Hash.
Good late night, fam. Oh, I
The
just
end of a hot dog.
Roy Ankrum, what's up? Roy says, "Good late night, family. Much love. Remember to stay here." Oh yeah, okay. I know who that is. Alice is back. Gotta go.
Later,
Have a
man.
great night. Okay, Alice. So this is
Later, Alice.
this is the name of the game is going to be called Tiptoe Around the Baloney Hole.
No, that's a hole.
Oh, I switched screens. My bad. Tiptoe Around the Baloney Hole, and that is a baloney hole.
Not 11 in Bologna. Well, 11 in Bologna.
And
Has
those
a
are
different
tulips. Those are tulips around it. Tulips legit.
Around the baloney hole.
Tulips legit. Oh, that's all right.
Wait, what Easter are we doing? Are we doing like a pagan Easter? That would rock.
So it's going to be like spring and Easter kind of themed, where the Easter comes in with a rabbit. And we'll have like a rabbit going around, or maybe you'll have multiple bunnies for the people to as pieces to move or something. I haven't fully decided yet. But the Tiptoe Around the Baloney Hole is going to be the name of it, just because I can't wait to type that out in the title for people to see. Because you've heard of like tiptoe around the tulips, or like tiptoe through the tulips.
Yeah, my psychiatrist called that something like how I used to stop like late nights when I was walking home from the bar and rearrange letters at the church on those signs.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That
dabbing.
was fine.
Yeah, so that's just kind of the start of the start of my concept for next week or next month. There's still one more playthrough of Lucky Fucks. It's like a five Sunday month this month.
Sounds interesting. Have fun with that.
With what? Having
Your
5
game.
Sundays? Oh, okay. You should get in on it too, Elisa.
I know, but I can't.
No. I don't mean on screen. Obviously, I'm always, trying to get you to come up to do that. But you're still a member and you can still get into game night without having to be or having time to be here and watch. And you should take advantage of it, get something out of it. I want to see everybody be able to come up by being a member, not just be a member, give me your $2, and then, hey, thanks. Like, I want to see people use it to their advantage, because I didn't expect to come up with a system like this. I didn't plan to have a bunch of sponsors that basically made it more valuable than what you paid to get in, Maybe you're not worried about prizes, and that's fine. I get that, but you can always trade that shit in to somebody else and make some money, Make
I
that
don't
money.
care about that really.
We're not worried about that. Hey,
I trade mine for boob pics.
Well,
do they just send you pictures of you back to you?
Like, listen, I got some candy right here. How many pictures can I get?
And that's the last time they allowed you to go to the playground, Chris. Wow. Well, speaking of boobs, earlier Mikey brought up something about seeing titties or something, and I was gonna ask, were they? But they weren't ours though. Were they? Oh man, Thursday's episode was actually pretty good, because I was watching it a little bit on the way to St. Louis, and I got at least 3 different times. I haven't had time to do it, but I have 3 different times written down that are going to be pretty good reels or pretty good shorts. I'm like, wow, we were all gagging at that or there at this, and it's just funny just moments when we all sort of erupt into for fun. Yeah, it was good. Current events. I had Eric on, and man, I'd like to get him on the wheel. Have a soil company and the worm castings from Soil Foods, and nutrients you can buy from. So I'll kind of have almost start collecting all the sponsors from different aspects of growing. Soil and nutrients. And
I've actually been looking into soil more. Like, I've looked into Billet soil, and then I've been talking to Eric, asking him what his soil's about. And because right now I got like a 50-50. Well, it started as a 50-50 ocean floor and Fox Farm potting soil, but to recharge it, I use liquid compost and mix back in some castings and perlite and stuff like that. But I basically have the same soil, adding a little bit every now and then. I was just looking for something else, maybe living soil.
I use Big Roots from Soil King. I haven't gotten to use Eric's soil yet from Buttheads. He said he sent me some. I haven't gotten it yet, but fuck, USPS steals shit from me all the time too, so maybe that's what happened. That's getting old, man. I thought I was smart. I'm like, okay, now I'm going to put $100 on every package what it's worth. So if they want to steal it, fine. I will get my $100. This time, I fucking left the package. It was just before they closed. I went up to the counter while they were dealing with other people, and I just leave it at the end of the counter, and they take care of it. Well, this time, somebody must have taken another second to look at it and say, oh, and they punch it in. Oh, this isn't scanned in yet. It's mine now,
That happened recently with a grow-off that I was in. He paid extra not to have them put through like the machine that flattens it. So he paid extra not to have it done that way. And then they said, well, that's the way they did it. Somebody did it, but all the envelopes, people were taking pictures. All the envelopes looked like somebody just ripped open the end, took out the insides, and then ran it through the machine. He said it was a 50-50 shot whether you got your seeds or not. So somebody had to have been there, because even if it went through the machine, it wouldn't have popped it off like that. It would have crushed the seeds. It would have crushed everything in there, just in that envelope, because it was flat. Like, I think I actually still have it.
That's why I use that's why I use boxes now. I went and got a bunch of boxes, so I ship things in boxes.
That's not here. But yeah, it was. They all. I think somebody went through them. I hear an
That's a
echo.
good scam right there. Yeah. Like you buy shipping online with $100 insurance, and then you call them a week later asking where your package is at. Like a package that never really existed. You print out the shipping label and then just do nothing, and a week later you call them and be like, "Yo, I shipped this package. Where is it at?" But we never got it. Be like, I took it and dropped it into that bin at the post office, and then they got to give you $100 insurance.
But they don't. That's where I'm at now. That's why I'm stuck now. Can you mute Chris?
See, I just started hearing that. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I
They
can't
did
hear me
send
echo,
Joe a
but
check one time for his $100 insurance.
They did what? I'm sorry.
They sent Joe a check before for his $100 insurance.
But so here's the rub. They never scanned it in. That's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
They if I just dropped, I just left it
Yeah.
there, assuming they would scan it in, and if they don't scan it in, there's no way to track it in the system.
Right.
Essentially, it means that you never even brought it there.
Mhm.
But that's why I went back there, and I was like, I was pissed the first time I went in there, and I left, accusing them of stealing and stuff. I didn't accuse. I said, oh, someone just stole it, I guess. But I was like, I was hot, so I left, and I came back a couple days later, and I'm like, look, you got cameras all around this place, like if you don't trust that I did actually bring it here or whatever, like can we roll the footage or whatever? I mean. And clearly, places don't keep it for that many days. But this is a USPS facility. I mean, you would think they would, of any place, would keep that shit for a lot longer, But and so I'm like, but I've had that come up with companies too. It's like, well, roll the footage if you don't believe me. Well, they don't ever actually really want to do that and be shown being proven.
Did you get it taken care of?
Not yet. The one guy who got my information, he's like, look, I'm going to look into this. This doesn't seem right. Basically, he said, well, look, sometimes they forget to scan it in, but it's in the system and it's moving towards destination, but it won't show up until they get to another point where it will get scanned. I'm like, it's been a week. You know what I mean?
Did you drop it off at USPS and it was supposed to go to UPS?
No. Just regular USPS mail, snail mail.
hello?
Echo testing. No, it's good. I'm going to get off here anyway, but yeah, it's just.
They're fairly new. I need to know if they're crap or not before the turn-in dates.
Well, and here's what really pissed me off the most is that it was an emergency order to somebody. Remember when I was on Cove TV, Beans, the other guy, Beans?
Yeah.
His name's Beaner, but he goes by Beans. We talked
I
about.
remember you saying something about it.
Well, someone reached out to me and said his dog is not doing well and hasn't having seizures and stuff, and they couldn't get CBD for dogs anywhere, and they heard that I could, and so I went and got him some strong, human strong, not it was above the dog strength CBD. And all this stuff, and I went out of my way to do that, and it just kind of pissed me off because then it made me look bad to somebody who was hoping to get it soon, and now I had to wait until today because Trizzle Dab Claire went to Vegas for a week for a show, what do you call it, a trade show. So he was gone. I couldn't even get it until now, so I have to go tomorrow and get it.
He went for hookers.
Well, I want to make sure. I want to help the pup out. The pup having seizures doesn't sound good, but you said she's doing all right.
Yeah.
What?
I said I don't have any CBD on hand. I'm gonna have to grow another pure because that's what I want to get my dog. Because he's a big boy. He's starting to have problems jumping up and jumping down. He thinks
Yeah.
he's still a puppy.
Well, we ain't as young as we used to be. And speaking of which, it's 11 o'clock here. Well, a few minutes till. I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll have a fun game tomorrow. Mikey will be on, so if you guys want to come and challenge Mike, I believe it's like, I don't know, Brenda and Rose or somebody. I can't remember who the next challengers are. But we're looking for more people on the list. You don't have to play every time your name comes up, but
I'm up, aren't I?
people that are interesting. Maybe that's what I'm about to look here.
Ninja some people.
No,
Do it for
it's Big Mike, Rose, and Sheena. But Rose,
Sheena will come out of nowhere.
Rose is usually busy, so it would be Ty after that. And I haven't heard from Ty since he got mad and stormed off game night last time. I've even messaged him, no response. And then it's Alice. So, and Alice left tonight already, but she was here earlier. She might be able to play tomorrow. It'd be Sheena and Alice, or Sheena and then Kat, but Kat can't play. And then it's you,
Am I
Chris.
at the bottom of the list?
Chris, because you played, was it last week?
That was Patricia.
I don't even know.
You didn't see that meme? No, it's in that one Thriller movie, a dude with the shaved head, and he had multiple personalities, and it became a meme because they said, "You did this and you did this when you were drinking," and it says that was Patricia.
Yeah. There's a TV series called Doom Patrol, came from a comics, DC Comics. One of the superheroes, one of the characters is just a person with split personalities, and each personality has superpowers except for the main one.
Isn't
Kinda
that
similar.
like Phoenix?
No.
Doesn't she mimic
Anyway.
powers? She used to be Jean Grey.
No, that's a different universe. That's Marvel.
Oh, that was Patricia, was from the movie Split from M. Night
Yeah.
Shyamalan.
Yeah, I knew what you were talking about, but clearly you didn't know what I was talking about. Anyway, Chris, you actually have a chance to play tomorrow because, I know Kat's busy. I don't think Ty will be here. If Alice can play, she obviously gets to play, but Rose might be busy. And if Sheena probably will be able to play, but if she can't, then it's up. Then you're definitely going to be up. So definitely be available if you can.
You're ninth in line, but it's a good ninth.
Yeah.
There's only. Listen,
I'm like,
I don't want any laughter from anyone but me and Chris, because you two aren't on the roster. I need more people on the roster. I'm dying over here without you two on the roster. So don't make fun of my roster. I only have 7 people. One of them is clearly mad at me and not responding to me anymore. Another one is literally called a ball buster for a reason. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I'm like Rodney Dangerfield over here running game night all the time.
come on, I'm trying to run game night. Yeah.
No respect. No respect. Forget about it. I'm just trying to clean the banger right now, but we can go if you guys want. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm ready to get out of here.
Dominic's just
Bye.
putting stickers. No
I've
one's
been
saying
trying to
anything
keep
else.
my eyes open for like 20 minutes now.
I got to make food.
See you later.
I'm hungry. I'll check
Being
you
it-
guys later.
If you're bored, you can play against Mikey tomorrow. We'll see you guys
We'll see
later.
how I feel.
Lucky
I
fuck.
gotta get
Later.
some food.
Later. Good night, Chris.
Later.
Good night, Bean. Good night, Lisa.
Night.
Good night, Dominic. All right, whoever else is here and just listening quietly, and all of you who are already asleep because you're watching and you passed out from smoking too much, and your phone is sitting next to you, and it's on and it's playing me right now, but you're just all of you. Good night. Good night. Hey, this banger's looking nice now, a little bit cleaner. It's red hot. I'm not using it, but it's red hot. Okay, well, Now it's time to say goodbye. Hey, Sean. My puppy hates it when I play. He just whines and cries. Nobody asked you to come down and listen to me? Anyway, good night, everybody. I'll see you later. And out of here.